Hi, I'm Phil Dispenza, and this is Collecting, Investing, or Somewhere in Between. This is Deals and Steals, filling in the runs part 2 of my first installment. And we're continuing the purchases I made, which I mentioned in part 1, from Red Barn, Flea Market, and Bat City. So let's get to it. Okay, continuing part 2 of my latest acquisition, which was last weekend. Before Halloween, the weekend before Halloween, because Halloween landed on a Friday. So again, this was part of the Bat City 31% off back issue sale, anything below $10, and also the Red Barn guy, which I mentioned, which I bought 27 books. I gave him $70, so it came out to I think $275 or so. So I didn't have this title; it actually wasn't on the list. But Bat City had enough at a cheap price. If you notice, this is the 50-cent book, so it's 35 cents. And so they had enough issues. I said, you know what? I think it's a 12-issue series. Let me pick them up and fill in the runs later. So this is like number 1, number 3, 4, all 35 cents, 6, 7, 8. So I think that's half of them. Oh, I forgot some missed trees. I'll throw these in after. So Mystery, I've been filling in all the runs. I had the ones from DC. I think I might be missing one issue of that. But I picked up a few of these miscellaneous small press titles, and it actually switched companies through the run. So let's see. Is this Renegade Press? Might be Renegade Press, but again, it's marked $1. I paid 69 cents. So here's 18, here's 20, here's 21. And I think my previous video had quite a few of these too. 22, 23, and 28. Oh no, it's 26. That's 28. 29. And then I'm going to throw in these two. This is from that guy that I bought online from Atomic Comics. Just to keep them together. There were two. Oh man, don't show me this again. Here we go. Not now. Hopefully I'll have enough room on this because it says I'm running out of space. So 34, 36. That's great. Mythos. I saw it. It wasn't on the list. I actually like a lot of the Vertigo titles. It's a 3-issue series. This had 1 and 2, so why not? Neil the Horse, he's on the list. I don't have too many of them. Putting books down. But for 35 cents, I said, why not? You know, trying to fill in the run. I mentioned Vigil before. I did not have this book. This is Nightmaster, number 1. It's the only issue they came out with. Now, I got a ton of Planet of the Apes, which I was very happy. I did not have this series. This is the only series. I'm missing 1 issue of Planet of the Apes from Adventure Comics. And then I didn't have this 4-issue series. And sure enough, for 69 cents, I got 4 issues at 69 cents a piece. They also had the Boom series. I had 2 issues of the entire 16-issue run of the Boom. And sure enough, I got all missing 14 issues of the Boom. Now, I don't care about variant covers or whatever. Just give me 1 of each. If it was 80s or 90s, maybe I'd care about the variant covers. But since, you know, this isn't... I'm not going to go for 3, 4, 5 covers of each book, so it's ridiculous. I was looking at my Punisher list. I didn't have this. It's the first issue of 2. I said, okay, let me grab it. I'm missing number 2. If you remember my last video, I had some Retiefs. Retief, I don't know how you say that, but it looks like belief to me. So I say Retief. So I picked up this. These are mini-series, spin-offs. This one's Retief and the Warlords. So I got 2 of those. I'm still missing some. I love Continuity is another one with Neil Adams' company. And I'm still missing a few from, you know, the original runs. Newsstand. I don't know if that's going to matter with this. Now, this one is very interesting. It's called Shadow Cross. Once again, not much info on it. 35 cents. Ridiculous price. One guy has one online. I don't know which avenue he's trying to sell it through, maybe eBay. And there's the artist, one of the artists, I think, signed an interior page. He's asking $125. This is number 4. I can't, nobody has actually a picture of this. All the databases, nobody has a picture of this. So whether it's worth 35 cents or $125, that's your guess. But I never saw it before. I didn't look because it's Dark Side Comics, so I didn't look at so like I looked at all the major independent publishers to see what I was missing and if I was interested in buying it. This is something I would never have looked up, and that's what happens. A lot of times you'll see stuff in boxes and you're like, oh, I've never heard of this company, or I've never seen this comic before. And if you think it's cool enough, again, I'm the weird independent guy, so I picked this up, Shadow Cross number 4. I never had Spelljammer. I had Dungeons and Dragons, the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I had Dragonlance, DC Comics. I never picked up Spelljammer, but there were either, this one was marked at $2, so I got it for $1.38. This was marked at 50 cents. So I was picking up the discounted ones, another 50 cents, and then I started filling in the run. Now this ran, I think, 18 issues. What did I pick up? The first 7. So that's all I got with the Spelljammer for now. I'm like, do I really want to keep paying $1.38? So maybe I can get them for under $1, and that's what I'm waiting for. This is Tim Tyler. This is Stain 1B. I have the first issue. I know I didn't have this because it's a virgin cover, black and white limited. So I picked this up. This was part of the Red Barn guy. Thor, just a miscellaneous issue. Very few issues I'm missing. This is the Red Barn guy. It does not have the 3D glasses, but I love the Three Stooges, so I went with that. Troubleshooter, didn't have this on the list. Renegade Press, a small independent. It's a 3-issue series. He had all 3 issues for 69 cents a piece, so I grabbed them. The Twilight Avenger, this is on my list, so I have other issues from the Red Barn guy. Ultimate Spider-Man, I am narrowing myself down of this first run. I might need 6 or 7 issues now out of 130, whatever. So filled in more Ultimate Spider-Mans. You'll see more in the other video from that guy. These are marked at $2, so at $1.38, I grabbed them all. This was an accident. I didn't have it. I'm like, oh, this looks cool. This is from the Red Barn guy. This is the Platinum Edition, limited to 1,000 copies. Asking price on from what I see on eBay is $50. I'm probably not going to keep it. I might get it graded and see what happens. I can't remember what this is. It's another Vampirella book, but it's the linen cover, and I might keep this one though. And then there's another Vampirella. I don't remember which one this is. But again, I had stopped collecting Vampirellas. I had some of the miniseries, so I grabbed this one, Death and Destruction. I didn't have it. This might be towards the end here. Warp, again, I wasn't collecting this originally, and then I said, let me do it. Again, 69 cents a piece. So I grabbed whatever Bat City had. And am I ending on Warp? It might be ending on Warp. Yep, I'm ending on Warp. So that's it for my latest buy. I'm going to do another video, or part 1, part 2 next time, and show you what I picked up a few months ago, which was like 100 and something books. I don't know, 130 books, 140 books. I might not go through all of them, but we'll see. And we'll do another video after Thanksgiving, after I go back to Bat City and pick up a whole bunch of more books. So I'll see you next time.